Hey, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, a channel dedicated to uplifting and enhancing your spiritual well-being. Welcome. Welcome to all of my new viewers and a special warm expression of gratitude for all of you who are returning. Thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about, today is the 28th of April, and we're going to talk about the transit of the day, which is Venus in Gemini is Trine, Pluto in Aquarius. Now, this energy takes us into the deep feels. None of the surface stuff is going to feel satisfactory to you today. You're going to want to get into the real feels. And also, there could be a rekindling of a romance. There could be some really strong magnetic pull from you today. So you may be magnetizing in a soulmate or a deep friendship, something that's going to be really positive. So just keep your eye out. Be in that present moment and kind of like fix your aura today. So if you feel any kind of low vibrational stuff, confront it, deal with it, let it go so that your aura is expansive and it's attracting what is in your highest and greatest good. So let's see if there's anything else. This is like an emotional X-ray vision day. So you're going to see past anything that you feel is not authentic and genuine. So you're going to sense the real feels. I thought I saw a flipped card here, so that's significant to me. Let's see what comes through. Maybe I was mistaken. Nope. Ah, the Lovers. Told you there might be something that is magnetized into you today. All right, so that is from the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. This is the Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. I have pre-shuffled and shuffled, and nothing really stood out except this one flipped card, which is the Lovers. Now, you need to be careful, though, because you want to be in that right frequency so that you attract in a positive relationship and not something that's going to recycle a karmic lesson, okay? Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. That could be some of those deeper feelings. Deeper revelation is that you have a very positive healing energy. When you're in that high frequency, your aura is integrated into the quantum and it does communicate, but you may attract somebody who is a healer or needs healing. Let's see. I feel like there's another message in here, but maybe not. All right. 2. Wise leader. You are a beacon for others. That is that aura we just talked about. And then embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. This is all about that aura that I was just talking about. You want to make your aura is your vibration. It is your electromagnetic frequency. And when you're in alignment, heart-brain coherence, your aura is very expansive and it's very bright, and it attracts to you that magnetic pull of things that are meant for you, that are going to supplement your happiness, that are going to enrich your spiritual well-being. So you can control that, and you just be in that high vibration. And when you get one of those little diminishing thoughts that kind of come through your mind, it's okay to say, you know what, I'm going to confront this and I'm going to just release it. So, ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Observe the thought. Why is this coming to my, my presence moment right now? And then, is it because I can fix that? So, just kind of take that as it resonates. Do what you need to do to kind of straighten up that aura, amplify what you want to amplify and not what you feel are circumstantial. We have the High Priestess, 2 major arcanas. This is that intuitive, kind of that deeper feels. You're going to sense when somebody's not being authentic or real with you, which is a great skill when you can see through the BS. Especially there's a lot of manipulators out there. There's a lot of narcissistic traits out there, and they can definitely derail your vibration, and they intentionally do that. So be careful. When you see through the BS and this isn't right for you, pull your energy back. Don't keep trying to confront that energy from somebody else. Just withdraw your energy and go on about your day. Don't let them affect your vibration. All right, so I have the Tower here in reverse, and I have the 9 of Wands. I also have the 2 of Cups. There's that relationship, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, these 2 cards came out together. These 2 cards came out together. So the High Priestess, that is moon energy. I feel like that's kind of what's coming through here, that highly intuitive, using that intuition to accentuate your wisdom, accentuate that healing energy. When you're in really high vibration, you can't help but heal. Okay. The Lovers card, that is Gemini energy. So that is that Venus in Gemini, just like we were talking about this transit Venus in Gemini. So this is a beautiful energy combining that magnetism and that loving connection with your heightened intuition, your high priestess energy. That is your spiritual knowing. All right, so the Tower in the reverse. We've already had some sort of deconstruction, and now with the reverse, it's going to go into a reconstruction. So this might be the beginning of a rekindling, that what I said in the beginning, a rekindling of a relationship as a reconstruction, now that there's been some spiritual wisdom that has learned, some healing that has occurred. So the Tower is kind of like, it's a fire energy. It's kind of Aries implied energy. It's like Mars energy. But in this case, it's a constructive energy. It's not burning the house down. It's building the house from a solid foundation. But then we have this Nine of Wands. And this Nine of Wands is Sagittarius energy. It is also kind of like, it's been a long road. It's been a long time of either solitude work and healing and confronting the shadow, or it's just been a long relationship kind of history. But there's been this kind of, things didn't work. I'm getting the sense that this relationship in the prior version was forced. It was like there was no being in sync with each other. There was just constant conflict and battles. And it wasn't that there wasn't love present. It was more, there was a fear-based confrontation. And it felt like it was constant confrontation. Like this person or you, this is a general read, so it could be you, it could be them, had major insecurities. And so they just constantly confronted. Well, there's been a break in this relationship. There's been a separation, a pause. And during that time, you or this other person has come to do some healing. And now they're ready to reconstruct the relationship. That's that rekindling that we talked about in this transit. Because it feels like there's an opportunity here, that there's been some healing, but also this person has maybe kind of become more spiritually awake. They're more aligned with you. They're more in sync with you now. And maybe your high frequency is magnetizing them back in because it just wasn't the right time previously. Let's see what else. I'm going to pull 3 cards, see what else we can learn about this. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, defensive energy. Somebody feeling like they have to defend themselves or protect themselves. Or, okay, then we have the Hierophant, another major arcana. We have 4 major arcanas here. We have the High Priestess, the Hierophant. This is where I feel like they're more spiritually aligned, that they have, you know, kind of become more awakened. And I think maybe I'm getting the sense that this was who you are in the previous version of this relationship. You were very spiritual and they were like not in sync with your beliefs, not in sync with how you feel. And so there was a separation. I'm getting the feeling that they were really traditional religious. And now they're realizing that, you know, spirituality and religion are different things, but you can still have a compatible relationship if you sink deeper through the religious beliefs and you get to that, you know, the truth of it. And that's what I think that Venus transit with Pluto is today. It's maybe getting to the truth that, okay, there is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so just kind of overall, this reading is what I'm getting. The major energy that's coming through is you are in high frequency. You are attracting in a rekindling, a new attempt at a relationship that did not work previously because one of you was spiritual, the other one was like fundamental religious, and there was a lot of conflict, and it was fear-based. It was almost like this person was afraid to feel wrong, that their belief system was not the truth. And so now they've kind of learned the truth. They've done some investigating. They've done some healing. And so now they feel like, you know, there's a potential that this relationship could actually work, but you guys have to be in sync. And I think now they've kind of reconstructed a belief system. So now you're more in sync. And there's a more spiritual compatibility. But because you're magnetizing this person in, this is the right time to explore this. I'm not saying get into a relationship you don't feel safe about, but be open-minded and learn about this person's, the changes in this person before you kind of push them away. I just think it would be a missed opportunity if you didn't give them an opportunity, because they've done a lot of work. They have done a lot of work. They've taken a lot of time. There was something about your spirituality that really nestled in their soul and started causing that fracturing of the belief system. And then they started doing some research, some introspection, going inward to find answers, and then they found the truth. Okay? I think that's what this reading is all about. But I hope you have a splendid day. Stay in your high vibration. Make sure that if you come across a real, like a twinge of a feeling that doesn't feel good, go ahead and observe it. Ask why you're feeling that way. Deal with it, release it so that it doesn't affect your vibration. Because today, of all days, you want to attract through your aura things that for your highest and greatest good. But be on the lookout for someone coming back. I hope this helped. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Namaste.